Hello, and welcome to day 9 of 12 Days of Bizmas. I can't believe no, actually, we're day 10. I can't believe how far into this we've gotten. We're so close to being finished. And if you're watching a video, there's a fly circling my head. Not cool. It keeps landing on my microphone. Anyways, today we are going to get into I don't know how to describe this. Is this a complicated topic? Is this a complicated topic? Is this like a robust topic? We're going to talk about evolving marketing strategies because because I still see people resisting the fact that marketing is a evolving machine. There is no set it and forget it marketing strategy. There is no this is going to work forever marketing strategy, right? Like we create a strategy and it works, but that doesn't mean that's it forever. You're going to have to change it up. You're going to have to try new things. Marketing is forever an experimentation game. And even if you hit the ball out of the park 1 year, 1 month, 1 week with some pieces of content, that doesn't mean you can just repeat that again and again and again and see continued success. It'll work for a while, but it won't work forever. We can use my own journey as an example. I started with Instagram. I used only Instagram for 2019 and most of 2020. I was big on stories, but I did do feed posts. Reels didn't exist yet. I'm trying to think. I don't think carousels existed. I definitely took a while to get into like graphics. Originally, I was only posting my old modeling photos with like deep thought out captions under it and then going to sell in the stories. So my feed, beautiful because it was like all professional photographers. But they were all over the place, right? Like I did a photo shoot where I was painted gold. I did a photo shoot where I was painted like the devil. I did a photo shoot where I was boudoir. I was in a bra and underwear, right? I had all sorts of photos on my Instagram. None of them were to my brand. I didn't really have a brand at that time. And it worked. I then started using email more end of 2020, 2021. I really wanted to get into email funnels and email marketing, but I wasn't using it properly. Like I built a lead magnet for how to sign clients in Facebook groups, but that wasn't signing me VA clients or content writing clients like I wanted. That was bringing people who wanted to be VAs into my world. I definitely was still in the learning stages of marketing at that point and was understanding like how to speak to who I wanted to speak to, not just like speak to what I had expertise and experience in. Um, and then I really tried TikTok in 2020. I did have one go viral, and then I restarted a new account in 2021 because I didn't like the people that were coming in. Never really got anywhere. The problem for me with TikTok was I was living in Mexico, so my videos were always pushed to Spanish speaking countries. It was pushed to Mexico, it was pushed to Colombia a lot, Brazil sometimes. And so it again like wasn't getting me in front of my ideal audience. And at this point, I had the understanding of like I want to get in front of either UK, digital nomad, Canadian, American accounts, and I'm getting pushed to Mexico, Colombia, Central America, South America, and it just like wasn't what I was looking for. I wasn't getting in front of the people I wanted to be in front of. No matter what I tried, no matter what strategies I tried, I couldn't get there. So I realized TikTok wasn't the platform for me. It would be something I would either have to come back to if I ever ended up in a country that was my demographic, or just gave up on and move over to Instagram. End of 2022, I was back to Instagram and email only, and then I added in my podcast. And the podcast, it's really funny. When I started it, I was so rigid. Like the episodes, I was trying so hard to like follow the perfect podcast formula to convert warm leads and like all specific to my offers and my and selling basically. But because I'm not a massive influencer with hundreds of thousands of followers, that's not the best route to go. And now, again, as I've evolved my marketing strategy, as I've learned more about marketing, my podcast is really a nurture education space where I get to know my audience more, where my audience gets to know me and my thoughts and my beliefs and my approaches without the hard sell. I do invite you to my email list to come talk to me on social media in the DMs or check out my website. I have also started now in 2024 repurposing podcast episodes into blog posts to again help with discoverability, SEO, further have ways for people to learn from me if they're not listeners and would rather read. And so that strategy itself has evolved. And now, here we are, 2024. Again, my way I've used Instagram has evolved. I went from 2022, 2023, lots of graphics, lots of carousels, lots of reels, less and less stories, to now basically only using stories on Instagram, occasionally going through a phase where I'll post lots of reels, but I don't do carousels anymore. I don't do feed posts anymore. I actually put up a 9 grid on FD Studio, my agency account, because I didn't want to have to feel like I needed to consistently post. And going into 2025, I have intentions of creating a 3-post banner that I will pin to the top of my Felly Day account and the agency account. That is like introduction, the remix, and repurposing unlimited, basically just giving you the hard hitters on all three of the things you're going to find here: my personal brand, my done for you services, and my done with you service. So that's going to be, again, another evolution that you'll see from me and my marketing strategy in 2025. Another big evolution is that I tested Pinterest and it just wasn't working for me. I probably jumped in too early because I had plans to be blogging at the same time as launching the Pinterest, at the same time as hiring for Pinterest. But what ended up happening was I got married and blogging got pushed. And so Pinterest, I didn't have a lot of new content for the first few months. I can see now that I've been consistently blogging and I've gone back into creating video content the last 2-3 months that I was on contract with House of Ivy. I can see that my numbers have started to get better and traffic is driving to my website, but I wasn't consistent enough or prepared enough for the investment. So it's something I'd like to come back to end of 2025. But my new focus is the focus that I'm pretty sure I talked about this last year, but I waffled on. Do I go with Pinterest or do I go with LinkedIn? And so 2025, I'm finally giving LinkedIn a chance, and I'm going to hire my friend Takshi, who is the best of the best at LinkedIn. She, I know, is just a powerhouse on that platform. And I, again, still don't want to learn a new platform. And honestly, LinkedIn, I'm going to let her do her work and bring in people I'd actually want to engage with on it. And then maybe I'll get into the platform and like my feed. But as of right now, I find my feed quite boring. Threads is here to stay for me. The podcast is here to stay for me. I'm actually really excited to be more consistent with my podcast next year because I definitely fell off as of like June. I podcasted consistently from February till June, and then July, August, I think I was doing like bi-weekly. In September, I did collab posts. So they were posts that I did on other people's shows. And then I didn't post anything October, November. And here's your 12 Days of Bizmas. So I basically only podcasted for about 4 or 5 months this year consistently. And so next year, I would really like to get back into season 4, launch it hard. And I already have so many episodes in my notes app waiting for me. And I have a bunch of people that I want to invite on from past that are past remix clients, that are past done for you clients, and doing some more case study episodes because I do really enjoy recording those and sharing those. And I think they're really helpful for all of you who are on the fence and thinking about purchasing the remix. So that is a not so short story overview of my marketing strategies and the evolutions that I've taken it through. But it's also a good example of why you shouldn't be so rigid with yours and how it really is beneficial to keep experimenting, keep moving, try the new platform, try Pinterest, try LinkedIn, try TikTok. Maybe you'll see success, maybe you'll hate it. maybe it'll become your number one platform, right? That was me with Threads this year. I knew I wanted to be on it. I knew it would be something good for me, but at the same time, I didn't have a guarantee that it would be my main traffic driver, my main conversion platform. And here I am, December, and I can tell you that throughout the year, Threads drew more traffic than any other platform I have and converted more clients than all my platforms combined, honestly. I'm actually being interviewed for a micro summit hosted by Sam Hoylett next week. Yeah, like mid-December for those of you who are listening to this when it comes out. And it will be airing in January, and it's all about like rule breaking in 2024. So I'm really excited for you to hear my take on how I ditched traditional social media and went for Threads. And I know there's another one that I really want to listen to about integrating AI into your business. But yeah, I'm going to wrap things up there. I just want to leave this with, if you are someone who is contemplating a new marketing strategy in 2025, or you know that you want to expand onto a new platform, you know you want to test a new platform, the thing that I always remember is to have 3 types of platforms: a visibility platform, a nurture platform, and a closing platform, a sales platform. So find those 3, use them to the best of their ability, and from there, the rest of them are just for fun. You don't even need more. You can stop at those 2. And I've seen people make use with 2, like using emails for nurture, education, and sales, or using, like me, Threads for visibility and sales. But so that's what I'm going to leave you with for 2025, building your marketing strategy. I actually think this was the perfect segue into day 11, where I'm going to talk about my 2025 predictions. So don't forget to tune in tomorrow for day 11. And thank you for listening all this way through 12 Days of Bizmas. We've got 2 episodes left, and I can't wait for you to hear them. I am going to love you and leave you. And as always, don't forget to stay unprofessional.